Hey everyone, this is Thyworm with some initial thoughts on Bethesda's latest masterpiece, or is it? We are continuing the Fallout 76 first impression series with next topic, crafting and building. Let me start with building. For those who have played Fallout 4, this feature should be very familiar to the settlement builder. This time, however, you do not have workstations anymore but these camps that you can deploy anywhere you like. Clicking on the camp brings up the building menu, and from there you can place items in the vicinity of the camp. Looking at the menu itself, it is of course absolutely horrible for PC gamers. Once again, the fact that this is just a lazy PC port really ends up hurting the game, because swapping through menus, structures and building blocks is an absolute pain. You need to use the Z and C keys to go from left to right, and then the up and down arrows on the right side of your keyboard to go up and down. That means, unless you have 3 arms, that you're not using the mouse at that point, while placing an item however requires the mouse, of course. This is one of the worst UIs in the entire franchise. Before you can construct new structures, however, you first need to unlock them. By doing quests, exploring and looting, blueprints can be found that allow more construction work. There is a good sense of progression here, and the building itself, apart from the horrendous menu, is well done. If you replace your camp to another part of the world, all structures that you already built are stored. However, if you place the camp again, whatever you had previously isn't there anymore. It is still stored and all individual items exist, but you will have to rebuild, which kinda sucks. Fortunately, crafting is a lot more intuitive than building, and if you ask me, a lot more fun as well. Crafting follows the same concept as before with minor changes. This time you can craft items based on whether you have the schematics for that item, but also based on your level. At level 10 you can craft a level 10 leather chest piece. So even if you only know a few schematics, you can still keep up pretty well with the curve and enemies won't outright kill you. Weapon and armor mods are discovered by scrapping them. If you scrap enough 10mm pistols, you will learn mods for the 10mm pistol. The same goes for armor. It seems to me that scrapping junk doesn't really get you anything apart from the crafting materials. It's nice to see that junk items still turn into the same materials as before, so go hunting those desk fans and alarm clocks. Crafting will be something I'm going to spend a lot of time on. I found it very rewarding because you're constantly discovering new things, and the new crafting mechanics keep this part of the game fresh and interesting. Because of it, I was decked out pretty well, with full leather armor, some girded leather upgrades, a decent sledgehammer and some guns with longer barrels for the increased range. Ammo can also be produced using gunpowder and lead, and I never had any issues with ammo shortages. A major issue that already a lot of people complain about are the weight and stashing issues. I personally didn't have a lot of issues in this regard, to be honest. I countered it by simply spending some points in strength, allowing me to carry more. But I also invested in several perk cards that reduce the weight of items by up to 90%. Inventory management really breaks immersion for me, so I'm fine spending points on those perks so I can explore and loot all I want. Also, ammo actually has weight in this game. In your camp you can build a stash which holds up to 400 weight. If you are a heavy builder, you will fill this up rather quickly, and Bethesda has already hinted that stash size will be increased in the future, or maybe even removed altogether. If you believe these videos are useful and helpful, consider subscribing, guys. Ask your questions in the comments, I'm happy to respond to them, and I will see you in the next episode of my first impressions for Fallout 76. That one will be about combat and VATs. Thanks for watching everyone. Bye bye.